Hello! Welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching No Game, No Life, Episode 3. So, last episode, we continue where we left off, where they were woken up by... Oh, God. Okay, I should have got the names up. Give me a second. Here we go. Stephanie. Yeah. Okay, so they were woken up by Stephanie, who was the Stephanie Dola, I should say her last name. She was the previous king's granddaughter. So, and was also the girl that was playing against the black-haired girl? I don't know her name. Is this it? Yeah. I don't know if I'd be saying her name wrong, so I don't know if I wanna say it. Zell is what I'll say. Playing against her in order to become the new ruler for the kingdom, seeing as how it was her grandfather's kingdom. She went to them because she kind of blames them for her loss, since all they did was tell her that she was cheating, but not how she was cheating or anything else. So she had no idea what was going on and ended up losing the match, including what she was wearing, which is why she had I think it was a sheet around her. I think his name's Sora? Yeah, Sora. He didn't seem to really care all that much. I mean, it's not really his problem. He doesn't know her. All he did was tell her that Zell was cheating, and that was it. He gave her a little hint. Fortunately, it just wasn't enough. Anyway, he's going on about how her grandfather was like a horrible king or an idiot or something. He was calling him like names and bad-mouthing him, and she was getting incredibly upset and was going to hit him. But then he challenged her to a game of rock, paper, scissors. Seems to be a popular game in these shows. I am not entirely sure how he broke down the rules. I do remember him saying that he would only use paper, but ended up not using paper in the one match that he played. I believe it ended up being a draw because of that. Like, he beat her in that one match, but the rest of the games would have ended up with a draw. And I believe their condition for if it was a draw was that she had to do something for him, like anything he asked. And I believe what he asked was for her to be his girlfriend. Or I forget how he worded it, but I think that's basically what it came down to. And seeing as how he beat her he's following the conditions of the game, it has to be upheld. So, yeah. We also learn in this part of the anime, of the episode I should say, that he and Shiro have, I guess, separation anxiety or something. Anytime they're a certain distance away from each other or out of view of each other, they just can't deal with anything. She's like, they like start freaking out and wondering where they are. Like, she hit him through the door. I forget what was happening. Not Shiro, but Stephanie. I forget what happened. But she ended up hitting him and knocking him out of the room to the other end of the hall. The door closed, and not all the way, but partially, so she can still hear him out there, but he was like in the corner, kind of hunched over and like shaking and kind of rocking himself back and forth. And Shiro was like freaking out that he was nowhere to be seen. And then when they look down the hall, when they look down the hall when she opens the door, they start running towards each other. I guess they have some kind of separation issues. I don't know why. We haven't gotten that far into it. I'm assuming something dealing with their parents, or maybe they got lost and separated somehow. But I'm assuming we'll learn that eventually, hopefully, in the series. So they end up going back to Stephanie's kingdom. She's already starting to kind of like the guy, despite how she tries not to. And he's like, well, they're having a good time because now they're in a castle, and just living how they want. She's wearing like a sack or something. It's definitely not the kind of clothes that someone like her should be wearing. But we learned later that the clothes that were taken from her was a dress that, or I guess I should say an outfit. I don't remember if it was a dress or not, but an outfit. Pretty sure it was a dress that her grandfather gave to her. So I'm assuming she didn't want to wear anything but that, which is why she was wearing what looked like a sack. We learn that despite the fact that they're speaking the same, well, they can like understand each other, the language is very different. And Shiro actually learns the language in less than a day. Takes him a little longer, but he's got the basic gist of it and knows and can like write and communicate now, I'm assuming. We also learned we learned that humans in this world cannot use magic at all. They can't even see when magic is being used, which explains why she couldn't tell that that person in the corner was using some kind of magic to help Zell win the match. Which is also kind of weird because they noticed. Are they not human in this world? Or is it because they were transferred over from a different world that they're able to see magic? I don't know. But for some reason they were able to see that she was using some kind of magic to help cheat. They're also getting ready for the coronation of Zell to become the new king of the land. I was going to say kingdom, but that would have sounded weird. And she ends up giving Stephanie back the dress, but Sora gives it back to Zell, saying, you won the match, and the conditions have to be met based on the rules. They have kind of a back and forth, and then Sora tells Stephanie, come on, let's go, because we're going to get your dress back. So basically, I'm assuming he's going to challenge Zell to a game to become king and give Stephanie her dress and stuff back. So looking forward to seeing how this turns out. Alright. So the video is going to be located over here. And, oh wait, let me see something. Give myself a little more room here to, like, breathe. Yeah. Anyway, so the video is going to be located over here. And the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1...